So I was whining to my wife the other day, said, I need new glasses. And she said, well, get some. I couldn't tighten them anymore. They were scratched. You know the thing, right? But I didn't want to go through the process because you have to make the appointment. You have to spend weeks to get them done. And you got to pay a fortune, right? That's real. But I did. I spent $500 on frames and glasses, and that was cheap. And then I ordered a pair from my sponsor, Zenni Optical, for $70. Zenni is an online eyewear shop. Prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, starting at under $30. You go to Zenni.com, you pick a frame, upload your prescription, and they ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And by the way, if you are saying, do I really need new glasses, or do I have to put up with one pair to do everything I need to do for the next 2 years? No! You can get what you want starting at under $30. And if you've never bought glasses online, don't worry about it. I haven't either. Zenni has a virtual try-on so you can see exactly how the frame looks before you commit to buying them, with no salesman looking at you saying, those look good, but these expensive ones would look better. No, you don't get that. I'm excited. I can't wait to get my Zenni glasses and tell you more about them. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now's the time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out, so don't sit on it. That's Zenni.com/podcast. Promo code podcast15. You might have heard that live shopping is exploding, and I have to tell you, I have been on Whatnot for a couple of weeks now, and I see why it is. Now, Whatnot is my sponsor, and they are the reason I got on the platform and checked it out. I'm glad they did. They made it easy for me. I'm going to make it easy for you. I love it. Whatnot is where you get great products without paying full price. It's that simple. I'm hooked on their live shows, too. You got to see them. They're so much fun. And I see why Whatnot has climbed to the top of the App Store. And listen, if you're selling online, or maybe you have a storefront, and you're hoping people will find your listing or maybe walk in your store, Whatnot flips that, because on Whatnot, you go live and you sell directly to people in real time. And I may admit, although you didn't hear from me, I may have picked up a couple of power tools or so in the past couple of days. I'm just saying. Whatnot, it's the largest dedicated live shopping platform with beauty, collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies, and anyone can sell. In fact, people who sell on Whatnot sell 10 times as much as any other major marketplace. That's because you're not just listing products, you're building real connections with buyers. So whether you're shopping or you're selling, download the Whatnot app today and get free shipping on your first order. Just search WHATNOT, Whatnot, in the App Store and start scoring amazing deals. How are you? Come on in. Happy Wednesday. What can I do with my magic super secret question? Well, it's not so super secret. I share it with you all the time, don't I? I'm serious. I mean, you're between your own ears, right? Trying to get done what you need to get done in life. And when you sometimes run into those insurmountable obstacles, and we all do, because pretty much everything, if we haven't done it before, and sometimes even if we have, can feel insurmountable. So we say, what can I do? And it might take a few minutes, maybe the next day. I have to sleep on it a little bit. Let the bottle of wine wear off. They figure it out. I can help. Today, leadership in conflict. And why you should expect that. Leading in times of conflict. It's the Daily Boost from MotivationToMove.com, the positive boost you need every single day here in the studio today. And I have the cameras turned off today. And you know what? I was thinking about that yesterday. I told you about it yesterday. It's a hard decision to turn them off. And yet, I was thinking about why it feels so good not to have them on. I don't like cameras in my bedroom. Do you? I'm not a big fan of cameras in my bedroom. Metaphorically speaking, wink, wink. And it felt like when I had a camera on my face in the studio here, that I had a camera in my bedroom. As you can tell, I'm working through something here. Going back to my comfort zone. Place I think I do best. Hope it's okay with you. I hope you can feel a little bit different connection in the studio with me, not staring into a damn camera for the whole time. How are you? My name is Scott Smith, founder, chief motivating officer here at MotivationToMove.com. If it's your first time here, you're going to get a lot of cool stuff as we roll through this program, but what you're also going to get is a little bit of insight, because I tend to be fairly transparent with what I'm doing. I'm a hot mess, a royal screw-up half the time. The other time, I'm a genius, and we all know that. I just don't show you the hot mess stuff most of the time. But you do hear about working through it. I bet you're the same way, aren't you? Walking, talking genius. Skills inside of you. Things you know you can and should do. Until the weekend comes. And then, then the weekend rolls into Monday and then Wednesday and then back on Friday. Oh, I understand. All been there, all done that. But at the end of the day, you got to get up, look in the mirror, and do the things you say you're going to do. And that's what we're going to do today, right? Get my Scott Logic newsletter, email. I keep calling it that. You're going to like it. I won't write it for you if you don't want me to, but if you like it, just go get it. Go to getscottlogic.com or motivationtomove.com. Subscribe, read it. If you don't dig it every single day, you're not going to hurt my feelings. Just say, give it a try and just let it go. It's free. It's good for you. Getscottlogic.com. So we want to talk leadership. I've never wanted to be a leader. I should explain myself, shouldn't I? I've never wanted to be, never had that desire to lead. Never wanted to step up and be a Boy Scout leader, never wanted to lead, never wanted to be management, I just didn't want to do it. I just wanted to show up and do what I do. I'm kind of that artist, creative kind of guy. The muse talks to me. I do what I need to do. I stay in that game. No time for leadership stuff. Are you kidding me? And yet somehow, over the years, I've found myself that when I step into the role of who I need to be and who I am, I end up leading people. And because I'm the kind of guy that I am, strong-willed, creative guy who's going to get what I want and push through the conflict to get exactly what I need, sometimes that's an issue. So we learn to do it. So I never really planned. I did not grow up wanting to be a leader. I've had many people say, Scott, you should step into being a leader. And I said, I don't want to do it. Why don't you lead? And I'll just ride behind you. I do that on my motorcycle all the time. Scott, you lead. No, I like to follow you. Why? It's easier. Plus, when the Indians attack, you're out front. I never wanted to be a leader. And yet somehow, amazingly, over the years, it's kind of happened. I had no choice. So it happens when you're out in front of people, doing your own thing. Occasionally, they line up around you and behind you, and you got to help them. A lot of people want to be a leader. I also know that that you hate and don't like anything to do with conflict, which is a lot of times why people don't want to do it. If you've ever been on a board of an HOA, or maybe the president, like I have been in the past, you understand conflict, don't you? Why can't we all get along? Pay your bill. Your fence is ugly. I get it. Saying the no word, it's difficult. Sometimes saying yes. Have you ever noticed that? The no word, instant conflict, right? Boom. Being a leader means saying no a lot. Not necessarily. But yes is not any easier. Have you noticed that? Isn't that weird? See, it seems to me that when people say yes, it should work. Well, we all said yes. We all agreed. Why y'all fight me now? You ever notice that? That's Scott Logic. Maybe I just don't did it. Maybe you never noticed that. I just noticed that yes, no is actually easier than yes sometimes. Why can't we all get along? The answer is we can. However, the truth is that conflict will always happen. Now, you've heard Napoleon Hill say whenever two minds get together, two like minds, you create a mastermind, right? It just multiplies in power. That's why I like masterminds. I'm in masterminds. I run masterminds because, and I don't run them very often when I put my own masterminds together. The reason I don't do them here often is because if I don't attract the right group with the right minded people, there is no sense in doing the mastermind. You know why? Because when like-minded people get together in a mastermind, you tend to agree on how to get there. There's not a whole lot of conflict. You can work things out fairly easily, even though it's not the easiest thing to do. When unlike-minded people get together, even though they agree on the outcome, conflict. Now, what is the chance that in an organization of any kind, whether you're at the office, if you're at church, you're at school, what is the chance you're going to have 100% like-minded people on board with your group? Not much, huh? So conflict's going to be there. It's going to happen. Whether it's a no or it's a yes, everybody on the same page, they just don't agree how to get there. Conflict is going to happen. What? We're on the same page. We agree with each other and the same results still. Yes. Why can't we all get along? No matter how positive your project is, everybody has a different idea about how to reach the outcome. Everybody has an individual right and wrong way of doing things. As a leader, you kind of approach this as it's a why on the road of progress. Things change. It becomes a decision that is part of the process and leads to the outcome that everybody desires. So leaders, managers, moms and dads, anybody responsible for moving forward eventually learns to navigate through the conflict. It's just part of life. So how do we do that? Well, one of the things you understand that leadership is really about you've got an idea of where people need to go. You've been charged with that. And a lot of people, whether they agree or disagree with you, it doesn't really matter. Your job is to find the right inspiration, the right motivation, the right goals to get them to do the things that they wouldn't do themselves. They're doing it for you because you asked them to do it. That's the trick with this. So the reason for this program today is expect that you're going to get conflict. And I'm not going to be a positive motivation, positive psychology kind of guy right now. I'm not just going to, I am in a sense, I'm leaning toward a positive outcome. And certainly that should always be the case. We should look to get that. But I'm going to be the guy right now that says, sometimes that doesn't happen. And if I have any conflict with some of the stuff that's out there these days, it's that they don't look at the that stuff, the ick stuff. So if you're going to be a leader in any possible way, if you have a child, if you're leading your neighbors, if you're at school, if you're at church, wherever it happens to be, I just want you to be happy, unemotional, except fired up. Anything goes your way, just expect that's the way it happens. Anything doesn't go your way, just expect that's the way it's going to happen. You can freak out in some creative way if you want to, but you're not going to do it in the sense that other people see that. Don't be that kind of leader. Conflict is an indication that you are progressing closer to your goal. Much like Tony Robbins said years ago, that frustration means you're getting close. To me, the closer I get to what I want to do and how I want to do it, the more people say, no, you need to keep doing that, or you can't do that. What are you thinking? Always happens. Doesn't matter what you're doing, where you're going to do it. If you're a leader, you're going to find yourself in conflict almost all the time. Could be good, could be bad. Doesn't matter. It's still a decision that has to be made. It's still moving people in the direction they need to go. And the sooner you accept it, the sooner you resolve any obstacle and find a nice, positive, motivating way to get people to do the things you need them to do that they may not do on their own, everybody will respect and appreciate you. They'll like you a lot. They'll also remember you for helping them to achieve success. And don't fight it. Just expect it and go with the flow on it. That's what it's all about. The show is particularly aimed at the folks who are waking up at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning in that dark space, trying to figure out how to motivate the team. And you're carrying all the weight. Don't do that. Choose your path, expect it all to be difficult, and show them how to get there. That's it. All right, tomorrow, we're going to talk about being the negotiating underdog, something you need to hear today because you're negotiating every single day. It's a funny little story I told a lot of years ago. I'll tell you again tomorrow to illustrate how I felt like an unbelievable underdog during a negotiation and how I took control of that in one simple decision. That's tomorrow's show. Like the show commercial free? Go to dailyboostpremium.com. That's where you'll find it.